Aren't you a sophomore? You have SOS, signs of suicide, on October 24th and 25th in your social studies class. Did you know that? Yeah, I was there once. Anyways, if you have any questions, go ask your counselors.
The end of the first 9 weeks is here. Students, please make sure you have all your work turned in. Please remember that your grades will affect your eligibility to participate in extracurricular activities for the next quarter. Thank you, and go Red Raiders!
Now paint a design on a brick in the 300 hallway. The design has to be approved by Mrs. Hallows, the art teacher, and it's $5 per brick.
Good evening, London High School. You should really check out the TLOL. They join today, every Tuesday during London Possible in the auditorium. After school meetings are the first Monday every month. You see, they focus on mental health, teens' voice, and many more. You should really go check them out. So that way you can have a voice.
Stop! Hey, who are you?
Agent Carl, hall monitor, and you don't have your hall pass.
Hall pass? If that hall monitor wants me to find a hall pass, I might as well go out and find the ultimate hall pass. Miss Guy, I gotta go to the bathroom. Can I get a hall pass? Thank you.
Make sure you mark your spot.
Yep. There you go. Got it. You're my best friend. Yeah, Mr. Carl, I gotta go to the bathroom. Can I get a hall pass?
Yeah, it's right there. Take the whole pass. No. The whole thing.
The whole thing?
Mm-hmm. Don't lose it.
Okay. Pencil, man. It's beautiful.
Hall pass. Don't leave class without it.
I'm Mrs. Gold.
And I'm Gail Juarez-Perez.
We are hosting the Dungeons and Dragons part of the Gamers Club on Wednesdays after school. Gael was one of the DMs that wanted to start a club, and we got a lot of people together. On some days we do just regular like board games, and other days we've got parties that are led by
Me, Tate Wilson, and Michaela Donahoe are the three DMs that will be running the D&D campaigns that will be held in the D&D part of the Gamers Club.
And so we do them in my classroom. Anyone's welcome to come and play games. We've got the parties set up already, and they're going to be starting their campaigns this week. And we go from 2:15 until 4 in my classroom every Wednesday.
How do you think your season is going?
Well, thank you for asking. Actually, our season just wrapped up on Tuesday at the sectional golf tournament at Oak Haven. While we didn't get as many wins as we wanted this year, the girls worked hard, got better all year, and we were a much better team at the end of the year than we were at the beginning of the year. So I think that's a successful year.
Okay. What is your record at the end of the season?
Yeah, so we ended up with a record of 10 wins and 21 losses. So it is what it is. We'd like to win more, but we beat a lot of teams too.
All right. What is the scoring system like in golf?
So golf is so for the team event, basically you want fewer strokes. The fewer the strokes, the better. For the team event, we have 6 varsity golfers, and then we take the top 4 of our golfers, add them up, and compare them to the opposing team, and whichever team has the fewest strokes, that team is considered the winner.
Okay. What do you guys do during golf practice?
It just varies. Depends on what we need at the time. But a lot of time spent at the range playing, or we actually play golf. Just try to develop the skills that are needed for us to improve.
Okay. Where do you guys practice and where do you play?
Actually, our home matches and our practices are at London Country Club here in town.
Okay.
How do you think tomorrow's game against Tecumseh is going to go?
I think it's going to go great. We lost to them last year, but I think we're going to come out with vengeance. Even though I'm not playing, my boy Rashad right here, he going to turn up.
Yeah, I think it's going to go great. We're going to win, obviously. Yeah.
What are your guys' score predictions?
55-7.
Is that both of you? For both of you?
I would say about like 50-7. So yeah.
Give me a recap about Friday's game against Tecumseh.
I think the game was cool. It was very cold, and they sucked. We blew them out, and we all scored, so that's all that matters.
What was the score?
63-0. So the JV got in. Shout out to the JV guys.
We're here with Mr. Spees. He is the offensive coordinator, I believe.
Correct.
All right, season's going right now. Is it going well according to plan, or you going above average, or are you guys?
Well, here's what I like. We're 7-0. Yeah. We defeated Shawnee. Shawnee's probably going to win 9 games.
Yeah.
We defeated Bell Fountain. They're probably going to win 8 games. We defeated Alder. They're probably going to win 7 games. We have a big game coming up at the end of the season. Probably the best Urbana team we've seen in a long time. Kenton Ridge is on a bit of a run here as well. This week we go to Tecumseh. They beat us last year. So it's a great challenge for our seniors. Yeah. But I can tell you this, in the gym, you go up on the wall if you're 10-0. And our 2018 team went 9-1. And one of those players, my youngest son Brendan, helps us coach it. He has mentioned to the players how his team is not on the wall.
Yeah.
And so that, as he talks about when he comes back later in life and goes into the gym, one of the things he'll always look at on the wall is a reminder that his team didn't get up there.
Yeah.
So we are 7-0. I believe we are a top 3 or 4 team in Ohio. We've shown glimpses of what we're capable of when we're locked in, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the kids.
Yeah. So who would you say our key player was against Alder?
Key player. Well, you can't take away what Zach did on offense as well as defense. He had the touchdowns, he had the yards rushing, he had critical carries, he had the big interception.
We're here with Zach Jones. So Zach, how do you feel about Mr. Spees calling you the key player?
It feels good, especially coming from Coach Spees. Man, I respect a lot, and I don't want to take all the credit. The guys up front do the work, so I was just back there running my tail off.
It was your highest rushing yards, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, knowing that Mr. Spees calls you the key player, how do you feel about that Alder game?
I'd say we played well in some aspects. We got to fix some stuff up on the defense side of the ball. We didn't tackle well, but just good coming out with the winning rivalry. But we got to fix some stuff. Yeah. We want to go where we want to go.
Yep. So, we're playing Tecumseh this week. How do you feel about it?
I feel good. I feel like if everyone does their job, stay on the path, don't get arrogant, just don't let our egos get in the way. I think.
Connor Drains.
All right. So you were in the student section, correct?
Yes.
So how was it like in the student section?
It was very hype, and I believe that it impacted our win.
So how do you think you helped the student section?
There was actually a play in the fourth quarter where I screamed and it caused the quarterback to throw a bad pass and Zach Jones get an interception, so I helped to win this game.
Key to this win.
There was no top player.
No top player.
It was a team effort.
Team effort, true. Yeah. All right, how do we see from the defense? How did the defense do for us?
We did not play up to our standard. We had some things to fix. We had some breakdowns, but overall the effort was good enough to get the job done. We won some critical downs that paid off later in the game, but we expect more out of ourselves.
Mm-hmm. So how do we feel about this Friday Tecumseh game?
We're excited to practice today.
Yeah.
And to get better today, and that's going to prepare us for the game itself. So we're not going to put the cart in front of the horse. We're going to make sure that we're disciplined, that we're doing our assignments, and then we finish plays.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Cutler.